Hello everybody. In today's video, I will talk about one of the most important traditions from one of the countries I'm interested the most and where I hope studying, living, or at least visiting once in my lifetime. In the middle of June, schools have a vacations period and nature has burst into life. It seems like the sun never hides. In fact, in the north of Sweden it doesn't, and in the south only for 1 hour or two. Undoubtedly, this calls for celebration. Friends and family gather for the most typical Swedish tradition of all, midsummer, or as Swedish say, midsommar. A holiday devoted to eating, drinking, dancing, and showing diverse pagan rituals. Midsummer Eve is celebrated in the countryside, and the day before everyone leaves town, everything closes, and the city streets are suddenly without any person. For that reason, if you can't bear the silence or being on your own, stay away from the city. As I said before, Midsummer is supposed to be celebrated in the countryside, but also in public parks, gardens, summer houses. In fact, anywhere in Sweden will do as long as it is outdoors. At the beginning, midsummer celebrations in Sweden were held to welcome summertime and the season of fertility, but like many Swedish traditions, the why is less important than the how. Midsummer is an occasion of large gatherings. In many cases, whole families gather to celebrate this traditional high point of the summer. Swedes like the world to be well ordered, so Midsummer Eve is always a Friday between 19 and 25 June. People who attend the festival often begin the day by picking flowers and making wreaths to place on the maypole that is a key component in the celebrations. The maypole is raised in an open spot and traditional ring dance begins, to the delight of the children and some of the adults. Teenagers who attend the celebration tend to stay out of it and wait for the evening's wilder entertainment. A typical midsummer menu features different kinds of pickled herrings, boiled new potatoes with fresh dill, sour cream, and cheese. This is often followed by a grilled dish of some kind, such as ribs or salmon, and for dessert, the first strawberries of summer with cream. The traditional beverage is a cold beer and schnapps. Every time, the glasses are refilled, and singing breaks out again. Swedes like drinking songs, also known as Nubbevisa, that is a short humorous song. Midsummer is an occasion invested with a certain of nostalgia. Deep inside, Swedes are all agreed on what it should look like and how it should proceed. So after dinner, many people still want to go out dancing, just like in the old days, preferably on an outdoor dance floor besides a lake. As the evening mist settles and the sound of the orchestra echoes back from the rocky hills on the opposite shore. On their way home, girls and young women who were at the celebration, they are supposed to pick 7 different species of flowers and lay them under their pillows. At night, their future husbands appear to them in a dream. Legend claims that the night before midsummer is a magical time for love. It still is, in a way. During this night, many relationships are put to the test. Under the influence of alcohol, the truth will out, which can lead both to marriage or to divorce. I hope you enjoyed this short video description, and let's go and meet some Swedes.